I'm Orando White. I've been farming for around about 10 years. I was born and raised in a farming community. Both parents are involved in farming. Didn't like it at first. To me, it was like, I know my kind of thing, that dirty. Until I started really traveling around as a musician and seeing what agriculture really is, seeing it for what, the dynamics of agriculture, the scalability, the massive farm, the small farms, how organized, and realizing that agriculture really is something that you really cannot live without. And so hence, I developed a passion for just being in agriculture, being in nature, and just, doing what I love. When I planted some callaloo some time ago, years ago, and I planted it really for my kitchen use, and so share with grandma and so on. And by the time I sowed the seeds and I went back there, I couldn't see no ground. All I saw was green. And so when I started to transplant, I realized that I could not just keep it for myself and my immediate circle. I had to start going out and selling it. And so that's when I realized that I had to turn this into a business, because when you start producing and the passion goes into it and the numbers start turning over, what do you do with what's left? And so I started taking it more seriously and realized that, okay, now you need to start launch out and start hitting the markets and start producing for a broader scale. I am involved in media and communications, and that's my passion. I'm also a musician, and what I do, this is like my hobby. I've actually turned my hobby into business. So agriculture before, prior to now, me learning all of this thing about agriculture, it was like, that's the dirty work, I'm not really into that. But then finding that agriculture is a whole system, it's a whole economy, it's a whole, it's a lifestyle for me. So as it relates to the business aspect of it, the day-to-day operations, it's therapeutic and you're rewarded. As it is now, producing around about 2,500 hills of yam, among other crops. So in terms of who I sell to, I would have sold to export mostly, because that's what most persons in these areas do. So you'll have the persons who buy for export, take to the warehouse, and it's off to overseas. Also, we sell to restaurants, so we do our own marketing, connect with restaurants, households, other individuals and businesses who purchase these things. I can't do this alone, so it always has to be a collaborative effort. And so many times on the farm, we're talking about the collaboration. For me personally, my sisters help me out a lot on the farm. My spouse helped me out a lot on the farm. In fact, she's even more passionate about it sometimes than myself. My parents, being farmers at heart, they are the ones who really, and my brother, of course, who really hold it down while I'm not around, to do the day in, day out. Men are on the farm, I can't be here. They are the ones who really oversee and make sure that everything runs. So, agriculture is also a community effort, so we have to have that kind of system. For me, agriculture is just that amazing opportunity, to really give back to society. I'm Orando White. Happy Farmers Month.